Have you ever planned a trip where you needed to book plane tickets from sites like Make My Trip, GoIbibo, etc.? You check out the pricing on these websites, and for some apparent reason, you don't end up buying the tickets at that particular point. The next time when you check on these websites, the prices have gone up. What exactly happened here? Let's understand through this video. Hello you guys, welcome back to the Marketing Empress. I am back with another marketing concept video, and in today's video we look at an interesting phenomena, that of algorithmic pricing. Now what exactly is algorithmic pricing? How does it actually work? How does it affect you as a consumer? How does it affect a marketer? All of these points will be covered in this particular video. But of course, before we delve in, make sure you like, share and subscribe to the channel by hitting the bell notification icon so that the next time around I upload another marketing concept video, you guys are notified first. Now without further ado, let's jump into the content of this video. This video will cover the following points. Number 1. What is algorithmic pricing? What are the features? What are the risks involved in algorithmic pricing? And lastly, we'll look at some brand examples. Let's look at the first one. What is algorithmic pricing? Now, algorithmic pricing is a pricing strategy that puts a particular price on certain products or services dynamically. Alright, so how it works is that it is used for products or services that cannot have a fixed price. Alright. Why do I say that cannot have a fixed price? That is because as marketers, if you put this particular service at a fixed price, you may be at a loss. So there are multiple factors based on which the pricing of these products or services can differ, and it happens through automation or various other strategies. Now what are these things based on which the price changes? Now, these may change based on your customer behavior, the demand, the supply, all of those factors taken into the picture. To understand this better, let's take the same example of your flight booking. If in case you are choosing a particular flight and there are only 2 tickets left on that particular price, the marketer can definitely go ahead and sell it at a higher cost. Why? Because it is going to be benefiting the marketer in the long run, because the supply is limited and the demand might be more. Alright, so that's just a basic understanding of how algorithmic pricing works. This pricing strategy can make use of either self-learning or A/B testing. Let's understand this through the help of a story. Let's take our main character Mahima. Now she plans to visit her sister who's possibly based out of Delhi. She lives in Mumbai, etc. And she wants to book a flight. Now while she is looking at Make My Trip as a website and trying to book her flights, she knows the one-way flight cost is approximately 4,000. But she is not able to make the payment at that point of time due to some technical error or whatever. Next time, which is possibly 2 days later, when she checks the same flight, the cost has gone up and it's now somewhere between 7,000. Now there may be other flights that she could consider, or she could end up paying 7,000 for the same flight which was costing her 4,000 possibly 2 days back. This is algorithmic pricing coming into the picture based on the customer behavior, based on the demand and the supply at the marketer's end as well as the consumer's end. Next, let's look at the features of algorithmic pricing. Now let's look at the features of algorithmic pricing. Now it comprises of 2 main features. The first one, which in my opinion is possibly the most important one, that is personalization. Now when I say personalization, what am I actually referring to? Remember, algorithmic pricing is going to take into account or analyze customer preferences and buying behaviors, right? So you can alter your discounts and offers that you put up on products and services based on the demands, based on the customer preferences as well. So that's providing some sort of personalization to the products that you have on offer. The second feature is that of guaranteed optimality. Now what I mean by guaranteed optimality is that understand that algorithmic pricing as a phenomena is based on data. Alright, so when you have some data driven elements coming into the picture, you are sure that it's going to be in a situation wherein you will end up making profits optimally. Why? Because you know the data, you know the numbers associated with it. So there is a clear connect that is being established with what the data shows you and what you're pricing. Now let's look at some risks involved in algorithmic pricing. Oh, the number of times I've cursed myself for checking flight details or flight timings or flight pricing prior to actually booking. Now, no one likes fluctuations, especially when it comes to price fluctuations, because let's be honest, even if you're earning pretty well, you'll always have a limited budget, right? So when it comes to situations like this, what brands end up doing is that they try to optimally set the metrics in a way that it helps them. But the bargain, of course, in this particular scenario is that you are losing out on the customer experience, you're losing out on brand loyalty. So, if we were to continue with the same example of flight bookings, a Make My Trip, if incorporating algorithmic pricing to a great extent, can lead to consumers moving from Make My Trip to a GoIbibo. Alright, so customer experience and loyalty at times is ignored when it comes to algorithmic pricing. Keeping that in mind, brands need to ensure that they are not constantly changing their algorithmic pricing, because this can also involve some amount of legal attention. Because if you're changing your prices, which are supposed to be kept constant for certain products and services, then that can grab legal attention, and that's not the space you want to be in. So you have to ensure that this doesn't happen. Now let's look at some brand examples of algorithmic pricing. Now, since we've already spoken about airlines or flights as an example, let's look at something else. Let's consider the e-commerce platforms, and let's take Amazon as an example. Now, there is definitely some algorithmic pricing coming into the picture when it comes to Amazon. However, we do not really know the metrics based on which these retailers are ranked. See, understand, when you're trying to purchase a particular product, there are multiple retailers selling the same. However, they are ranked differently, and there are multiple factors that come into the picture when they are ranking, and one of the factors that do come into the picture is that of algorithmic pricing. But as I said earlier, we cannot really know the exact metrics based on which each of these e-commerce platforms use algorithmic pricing. The other example can be that of hotel bookings, hotel destination bookings. Now, how it comes into picture is that if at all there are only 2 rooms left in a hotel, they may price it at a discount so that it's sold sooner, or the same hotel can go ahead and increase the price if the demand is that high, because they know that your hotel is the preferred choice for customers, and they will end up choosing your room irrespective of the price. Hence, algorithmic pricing works wonders in such case. So that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed and learned something out of it. If you did, make sure you leave your valuable comments in the comment section below. Before you leave, like, share and subscribe to the channel by hitting the bell notification icon so that the next time around any new marketing related video gets uploaded, you guys are notified first. Until next time, bye-bye.